What is up, everyone? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am Arden Coots, and this is The Wandering Creative Life. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, I thought I would share what some of my 2025 hopes and dreams are. I don't like to say resolutions. I stick with like goals, hopes, dreams, those types of things. Um, yeah, so I thought I'd just do like a quick little video and share some of the things that I'm hoping to achieve in 2025, and would love to hear kind of what y'all are looking to achieve. So definitely drop your hopes in the comments, and let's kind of hype each other up. So to kick things off, I am currently in the process of getting certified as a travel coach, which is super cool. It's something I learned about and started kind of thinking about back in like 2019 or 2020. And it's kind of taken me a bit of time to figure out what I would want to coach people on and like what type of retreats I would want to run and those types of things. But I think I finally like have a good idea of what I want to do and who my ideal audience is. And I actually just recorded like a 10-minute video the other day that I dropped on my Patreon, which the link will be in the episode description, but it's patreon.com/ardencoots. And I kind of go more in depth into what my goal is with travel coaching and who my ideal audience is and what I'm hoping to do with that. But essentially in 2025, I will be going through the course and taking the classes and doing the work. So that's the bulk of 2025. I do plan on holding at least 2 virtual retreats next year, and they're going to be focused on queer authors. So first time authors or self published indie authors, and people that are hoping to learn more about self publishing. So these are going to be virtual writing retreats. And eventually in 2026, the goal will be to hold those in person and also incorporate a kind of travel where you are experience. So instead of spending thousands of dollars to go to a writing retreat in France or, Spain or somewhere like that, it'll be a local one that focuses on exploring what you can find locally. So experiences that are local to Durham to start with, and then eventually I'll start doing local retreats in other locations. So I get into kind of like the nitty gritty of all of that in that video that's on Patreon. So if you're interested in learning more about that, definitely pop over to the Patreon and check it out. But that is a big goal for 2025 that I'm really, really stoked about. It kind of combines my 2 passions of, well, kind of like 3 passions, which is travel, writing, and also being able to help others in some manner. So I'm really excited about that one. I think it's going to be good. And yeah, just got to stick it out and actually do it, which is going to be the tough part. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm really enjoying the classes so far. And the community, the Travel Coach Network, is just glorious. It's a wonderful group of people, so I'm pretty stoked about it. So that's goal 1 for 2025. Which I have my goals over here, so I'm looking. But goal 2 is to write 2 books in 2025. So in 2024, so this year, I wrote 2 books and a novella, and published. I should say I wrote and published 2 books and a novella. And next year, I'm really looking to write 2 books and publish at least one full novel. I'm also looking to publish another collection of poetry or a poetry collection. Um, so I don't want to say I'm taking it easy next year when it comes to writing, but I really want to make my next works great. And that takes time and effort. And so I'm going to focus a lot on quality over quantity in 2025. And so I think the two books I'm focusing on are Echoes of Us, which I'm releasing chapters over on the Patreon. So many plugs over on the Patreon, and that book has gone through developmental edits, but it required massive rewrites. So I am having to kind of write new chapters and do a lot of editing. And so all of those new pages are going up on the Patreon. And eventually that will be a finished book. And so my goal is to get that published by the end of 2025. Also hoping to have new covers for the fall trilogy next year if I can afford to do it. And the theme is glorious. Like if again, if I can afford to do it, I'm really stoked to get them done. Um, so that's all happening in 2025. The other book that I want to start writing, and hopefully have like a first draft finished by the end of 2025, is Unwritten Magic, which is a poly romantasy, a queer poly romantasy. Um, So that's also happening. I'm really stoked about it. I just need to start writing it and plotting it and getting it ready to go so that when the mood does strike to write, um, I'm ready to go. So that one's in the works as well. And like I said, I have a new poetry collection that I've been working on for the last year. I want to add a few more poems to it, but that one's called Chasing the Void. And I'm really happy with kind of the direction it's taken and where it's going. So that poetry book should come out maybe mid year in 2025. So lots of writing and yeah, exciting projects that I'm again very stoked for. Um, Number three, I'm hoping to um, I don't know, this is kind of like a weird goal, but I want to like do more focused social media creation, both for myself and for others. Um, I love making content when it comes to like Instagram graphics and reels and videos, and um, I kind of do it with a plan, but I also am a little like willy nilly with it. So I'm really hoping to kind of buckle down and come up with a good social media content strategy for 2025 that I actually follow. And I think I've started working on content already and scheduling it and stuff. And I'm really happy with the direction it's going. But I have a tendency to just create and forget the plan, which is both fine. But I'm also like, ah, damn it. I had all these great content plans and strategies, and then I threw them all out the window and just made pretty things. So um, I want to do a little bit better with my social media content creation, which also includes YouTube videos and content for the Patreon and blog posts and just like content in general. I want to be a little more thoughtful with. So that's a plan for 2025 as well. And each of these main goals and hopes have like a series of sub actions that I'm not going to get into because that's just a little much for a video. But if you're curious, let me know, and I can definitely like dive in deeper to each goal. But that's kind of the social media plan for 2025. It's just to do that for myself, and I also want to start helping other writers and authors with their social media creation. Again, it's something I really enjoy and I want to do more of. So I'm kind of thinking about getting my social media management business back up and running again. Um, but I don't know if I'll do that. It's just kind of a thought right now and something to kind of ponder and think about in 25. So the other goal, the last one, are personal goals. And this one I will kind of get a little more into because I have several personal goals that I want to achieve. The first one is financial progress. So work on budgeting, which I absolutely suck at. Like I've never been taught how to budget. I've tried to take classes on budgeting. I've bought books on budgeting. I've bought notebooks and planners and like literally everything. And I just cannot wrap my brain around it. So I'm really trying to find a method of budgeting that clicks with my brain. If you have any recommendations, put them in the comments, please, because I am just budgeting is a struggle for me and I really need to do it. So I'm working on budgeting and saving. I want to eventually get a house and I need to start saving for that. That's one of my big, like 5 to 10 year goals is to get a house, buy a house, a tiny house. So I need to start saving. Um, and then also reduce debt. So I'm trying to save and reduce debt at the same time, which is not ideal, but I think I can do both if I have a budget. So it all kind of works together. But I've thought about getting like a financial advisor or like a financial therapist or I don't know, someone to help me figure out what the hell I'm doing because I am terrible with money. Um, and need all of the help. So, again, if you have recommendations, put them in the comments. So, that's one of the financial goals or personal goals. The other is to continue to work on my mental health. I've been going to therapy now for several years and I love it. I still have a lot of work to do. I've recently changed meds and I'm kind of like working through everything that comes with that, with increasing some meds, decreasing others, trying new meds. It's a whole experience and just kind of like throws you off balance a bit, which I'm going through right now. And definitely like having reduced anxiety, but increased depression. And so it's just figuring out what the right process is. But through it all, I have an amazing therapist, Gina. She's dope as AF. Um, so I'm hoping to continue therapy and working on my mental health and also like identity stuff and just continuing to be thoughtful and mindful and caring when it comes to myself and where I'm at. Um, and I'm also the final goal in this last one is physical health. I have let myself go for many years and need to get my shit together. I've gained a bunch of weight since top surgery. I am not active at all. I'm very sedentary and just feel like shit physically. I don't feel good, like in reality, and also in the way that I perceive myself, if that makes sense. Like my body hurts, and it's because I'm not using it. Um, so I really am looking towards developing healthy habits when it comes to exercise and eating right. Even if it's just like 10 minutes of exercise a day, like I need to do something because right now I am doing nothing. And that kind of plays into like the depression and my sleep habits, and everything is kind of wound up in each other. So I'm looking to do better and be better when it comes to my physical health as well as my mental health. So those are big ones for 2025. Um, I also want to do more domestic travel, which I will be doing. I'm going to 5 or 6 book conventions in 25 that are kind of in the Midwest and Northeast. So I will be kind of bouncing around and doing a bit of travel. I'm really excited for the Nevermore Ball, which is in Georgia. I think that's going to be a fantastic event that I'm very excited for. Um, yeah, those are some of my hopes and dreams for 2025. Um, like I said, if you have any recommendations for like financial stuff, um, someone you follow on here or anything, please put them in the comments. Also, again, would love to hear what your goals are for 2025. Share one or two in the comments, um, and let's start a conversation. But I will maybe post one more video before the end of the year, but I don't know if that will happen in reality. So I'm just going to say happy holidays, happy new year. And if I don't see you before uh, it's 2025, I will see you in the new year. So take care of yourselves and enjoy the holidays with family and friends. And we'll let you go. Okay. Thanks.